Have you ever wondered if your breakup is really the end? Or is there a chance your ex will come back? If this question is haunting you, especially in those quiet moments of solitude, when your mind is left to wander into the realm of what-ifs. Breakups are a complex cocktail of emotions, sometimes bitter, sometimes sweet, and often confusing. Understanding these emotions, their nuances, and their implications is the first step towards deciphering the enigma that is love lost and perhaps found again. It's an emotional labyrinth that's as intriguing as it is intimidating. But fear not, for we're here to guide you through it. Today, we're going to delve into the captivating world of relationships and breakups. More specifically, we're going to uncover the 7 signs that might hint at a possible reconciliation with your ex. So buckle up, keep an open mind, and let's journey together into the realm of love and loss. Let's explore the 7 signs that suggest your breakup might not be permanent. The first sign is frequent contact. Does your ex reach out often? Picture this. You and your significant other have ended things, but for some reason you're still getting those good morning texts or random check-ins throughout the day. Maybe they're still tagging you in memes that you both used to laugh at, or perhaps they're reaching out for advice on something you were always good at. Imagine a couple, let's call them Alex and Jordan. They decided to part ways after a 2-year relationship. But soon after the breakup, Alex found himself sending Jordan messages about the latest episode of the show they used to binge watch together. He couldn't help but share a funny anecdote he heard that he knew would make Jordan laugh. He even found himself asking for her opinion on a work project, something he always valued during their relationship. Now, why would Alex do this? It's not just about habitual behavior or loneliness. It could be that Alex still has unresolved feelings for Jordan. He might be grappling with the absence of their shared experiences and the comfort of their shared laughter. His frequent outreach might be his way of trying to reconnect, of holding on to a connection that's hard for him to let go of. So, if your ex stays in touch, it could be a sign they're not ready to let go. This doesn't mean they're going to come running back immediately, but it's definitely a sign worth noting. The second sign is when your ex keeps talking about you. Picture this. You're at an old friend's gathering, laughing and catching up. When you hear your name pop up in a conversation, you lean in a little closer and realize it's your ex, talking about that time you both got caught in the rain without an umbrella, or how you used to make the best pancakes on lazy Sunday mornings. They're reminiscing, bringing up your shared past in conversations with mutual friends. It might seem like random chatter on the surface, but dig a little deeper and you'll see the threads of lingering attachment. They're not just talking about you, they're keeping you alive in their narrative, in their world. It's like they're holding on to a piece of you, unwilling or unable to let go completely. This could be a sign that their feelings for you haven't entirely faded. Remember, if they can't stop talking about you, they're probably still thinking about you. The third sign is when your ex is still very much a part of your life. Picture this. You've just split with your significant other, but you find yourselves moving within the same circles. The same friends, the same parties, the same office space. It's like a dance, a delicate ballet of avoiding eye contact at gatherings and trying to maintain a professional demeanor at work meetings. Yet somehow, you're not estranged. They're always around, lingering in the outskirts of your life, like a familiar tune playing in the background. They're there at your friend's birthday bash, in the corner of your eye at the gym, and in the next cubicle at work. This constant presence could mean more than just a shared social circle or work environment. It could be a subtle hint that they're not ready to let go, that they're still holding on to the threads of a relationship that once was. If your ex is still in your life, it might mean they're hoping for a second chance. The fourth sign is when your ex remains single. Picture this. A couple of months have passed since the breakup. You've heard through the grapevine or maybe even noticed on social media that your ex, surprisingly, hasn't hooked up with anyone new. They're not dating, not even casually. It's as if they've pressed pause on their romantic life. Now think about why this might be. There's a good chance they're still mulling over the relationship, processing what went wrong, what could have been done differently. Perhaps they're even thinking about you. Remember, when people move on, they typically dive back into the dating pool. But your ex, They're still on the sidelines, watching the game but not participating. This isn't conclusive proof, of course. They could be focusing on personal growth or simply taking some time out. But if they're single long after the breakup, it's worth considering. Could they be holding on to the past? Staying single could be a sign your ex is still holding on to the past. The fifth sign is when your ex shows signs of jealousy. Now, jealousy, as we all know, is a powerful emotion. It's a cocktail of feelings, ranging from insecurity to fear, and yes, sometimes love. It's like a green-eyed monster that refuses to be tamed. Consider this scenario. You've moved on and started dating someone new. It's going well and you're happy. But suddenly your ex starts popping up more often, asking about your new flame, making offhand comments that seem a little bitter, or even showing up at places where they know you'll be with your new partner. You see, jealousy is not always about possession, but often about loss. It's about realizing what they had and what they've lost. They see you with someone new, and it triggers a pang of regret. It's a sign they might still be holding on to feelings for you. Feelings they didn't realize were still there until they saw you happily moving on. It's important to note that jealousy doesn't necessarily mean they want you back. It's a complex emotion and can also be a sign of unresolved issues or insecurities. But it's a sign nonetheless. It's a sign that your ex still cares, that you still occupy a space in their heart, that they're not indifferent to your happiness. If your ex gets jealous, it might mean they're not over you. So pay attention to these signs. They might just be the key to understanding what's really going on in your ex's mind. The sixth sign is when your ex is open about their feelings. Consider the story of Mark and Lisa. They had a whirlwind romance, full of laughter and shared dreams. But as the dust settled, they found themselves at odds over life's little details. They decided to part ways, thinking it was for the best. However, a few weeks post-breakup, Mark found himself staring at old photos, the laughter echoing in his mind, the shared dreams still vivid. He realized he was still attached to Lisa. Emotionally, he missed her. He missed them. And he was not afraid to express it. He reached out, admitting his regret over the breakup and expressing his lingering feelings. His openness about his emotions was not a sign of weakness, but of strength, a willingness to confront his feelings. It was an indication of his desire to mend things with Lisa. If your ex is open about their feelings, it could be a sign they want to reconcile. The seventh sign is when your ex makes a genuine effort to change. Imagine this scenario. You've been in a relationship with someone who was perpetually late. It was a minor annoyance at first, but it eventually snowballed into a major issue, causing fights and ultimately leading to your breakup. You felt disrespected and undervalued, as if your time didn't matter. But after the dust has settled, you notice something different about your ex. They're suddenly punctual, not just once or twice, but consistently. They're on time for every meeting, every catch-up with friends, every social event. It's as if they've undergone a transformation, shedding their old habits like a snake sheds its skin. And it's not just their punctuality. They're more thoughtful, more considerate, and more understanding of your feelings. They're making a genuine effort to change, to address the issues that led to your breakup. They're not just saying they're sorry, they're showing it through their actions. They're demonstrating that they've learned from their mistakes and are willing to improve. And it's not a temporary change, born out of desperation or loneliness. It's a long-term commitment, a promise to be a better person. They're not doing it for show or to manipulate you into giving them a second chance. They're doing it for themselves because they've realized that they need to grow, to evolve, to become a better person. And in doing so, they're hoping to prove to you that they're worth a second chance. They're hoping to show you that they've changed, that they've grown, that they've matured. But it's not just about proving something to you. It's about proving something to themselves as well. It's about showing themselves that they can change, that they can learn from their mistakes and become a better person. It's about self-improvement, self-growth, and self-love. So, what does this mean for you? It means that your ex is making a genuine effort to change. They're not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk. They're showing you through their actions that they're serious about making amends and rebuilding the relationship. If your ex is making an effort to change, it's a clear sign they're hoping to win you back. So, are you seeing any of these signs? Let's recap. Frequent contact, constant mentions of you, unwavering presence, lingering single status, signs of jealousy, emotional openness, and attempts to change. These signals hint at a possible reunion. However, let's not forget that clear communication and mutual respect are the cornerstones of any relationship. So, while these signs might hint at a possible comeback, always prioritize honesty and understanding. Remember, love is a journey, not a destination. Stay open, stay patient, and most importantly, stay true to yourself.